For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
The first nude woman I ever saw
Oh, God.
was a penthouse that my mate Colin showed me, and I was
Colin?
too young to see it.
Right.
Because it was like quite a full-on image,
Yeah.
and I was like 10 or something.
I think you're probably right. They're quite scarring, those
Yeah,
images.
because like
when you're young.
Playboy, hang on, Jase, before you one up my story. Playboy's tasteful. It's like them lying there looking all hot, blah, blah, whatever
Well,
it is.
it's not explicit,
Yeah.
can I say
No,
that?
it's not
Penthouse is
explicit. It's
explicit.
soft core.
It is.
And then Penthouse is like, yo, here is a big old member doing some shit.
Yeah.
And my mate was like, hey, check this out,
Well,
man.
Penthouse was more the leg spread, but then there was another one which was Larry Flint. What was his one?
Oh, wasn't that Penthouse?
No.
that was...
The Woody Harrelson movie.
Yeah, that was the one
Hustler.
where they had Hustler.
Oh, Hustler.
That was the one where they had the sex scenes.
Yeah,
Yes.
right, okay.
Yeah.
And I just, hang on.
I was just going to say,
It was
carry on.
scarring because at the time I was reading mostly like K-Zone magazine, which
And
is like
Tom
for
Hardy
kids.
and, Famous Five. And
Oh, no, that's quite old now. But yeah, and then all of a sudden it's just like, boom, check out this lady getting. You know what I mean? It's
I
like,
had exactly the same experience with one of my... And I was about 10 too.
right, so it would have been like a scroll or something.
Yeah, well, and we had at our school, at our boarding school, we had what we called boot rooms.
Yep.
Where you'd keep all your boots.
Oh, like a mud room, what do
But
they
he
call
said,
it?
Jace, come and check this out, man. And it was a penthouse, and he showed me these pictures. And I still remember to this day just burning up with heat.
yeah.
And I didn't know what I was feeling. I just felt really hot. But not, I don't even know that I discerned it as horny.
No.
Just that I felt really flushed and hot.
And then what do you do with the in the boot room there?
I don't
Well,
know.
then he,
it
read
just
then he read the letters to the editor. And
Oh,
then
he
he
made a
looked,
little plan.
Yeah, and then he...
beat off.
This is a great New Year's special, by the
But
way.
I don't think I was beating off
I
at
think we
that
need to put
stage.
a warning on the New Year's Eve.
Oh my god!
On a Friday's Uber night.
Takeaway night.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's a takeaway
What a
night.
special time.
Yeah, and I just feel like at the moment I need some treats in my life.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday was a sugar-free day, wasn't it?
Oh, here we fucking go.
Oh yeah.
But I had a
And
Red
Matt
Bull.
smashed a Red Bull.
That's true,
About
actually.
10 teaspoons of sugar in that bastard.
Yeah, well, that was
we go.
technically my only sugar, I think.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, but I didn't even think about that.
Congrats, man.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what is the rule? Is it one of those things where it's like, as long as my wife's not around, I can do
You
whatever
can do
I want?
whatever I want.
Situations.
Yeah.
Well, she was there, actually.
Well, she wasn't when you had your Red Bull.
Nah.
Oh,
so is
wasn't
that,
she?
is, that,
Oh,
is that
right.
the way your diet's going? Though? Is
Well,
that the sort of,
she actually got home and had a kombucha.
yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right?
100%.
And I said, yeah, that's all right, darling. But the
You're a
thing,
backbone.
you know what was difficult, apart from the coffee, and I usually have a feed of Wheat Bix at the end of the night as well as my treat.
Yeah.
God.
With a pile of fucking brown sugar, so I couldn't have that. But what made matters worse was that we had 3 Kit Kats in the old fridge there, and couldn't eat those as well. And I was having a real urge for sugar.
I'm amazed that you have one day a week where you don't eat sugar.
Yeah,
That it's tough for you.
That would
it
be
was-
tough for me, I
It was,
think.
it
Really?
was tough
I
at the
think
end.
so.
It's just tough.
Well,
It wasn't great coffee, but
what
yet
does
it
that
was.
include?
When you say no sugar, yeah, what does that mean?
Well, we try like.
No treats.
There's going to be no treats basically.
No
there's
treats.
going to be stuff that has sugar in it, probably.
Yeah, like so if I have
But
dinner,
you're not having sugar in your coffee. You're not
Yes.
having Red Bulls. You're not
not having
having your Kit
chocolate.
Kats or anything. You should be doing that 5 days a week.
Oh, fuck off!
You should.
Nah.
You should not be eating treats 7 days a week, and it's hard for you to go one day without.
Well, actually,
and in
to be
fact, you
fair-
haven't gone without. You had a Red Bull.
Sometimes, as I say, my treat is Wheat Bix, which I don't think is too excessive.
I reckon it's all G.
I mean, fair
Piled up
enough.
with- piled up with
yeah,
sugar
there's a
on
fair
it.
amount of sugar on it.
Yeah.
But
but like, let's say we had dinner and the dinner has like a sauce that you put on the whatever. That's
nah.
sugary. Are you allowed that?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right. So it's just treats.
Yeah, it's basically treats.
If you've got what dinner has a sugar sauce on it, that's dessert.
No, like most of the sauces that you like a Hello Fresh or a food box type situation, the sauce is usually quite sweet and sugary, full of sugar.
Yeah.
I like, for example, when I take you fellas out for dinner,
Oh yeah.
Hoyte J won't be having any pudding.
No.
No, because you're paying for it, so you'll
be trying to scrimp.
Yeah,
and
you'll be
save.
trying to save as much
You'll
money
say,
as
we
possible.
won't have dessert tonight.
I'm sugar-free.
Yeah, sugar free, and we'll go. No, well, you can go home, man, but we'll order up.
And let me just put it on the record right now. There'll be no piss drinking either.
Oh, we'll be drinking piss, all right.
Fucking oath.
I'm gonna fall off the wagon just for that occasion.
Just to smash some wines.
Jace, why don't you wean yourself off of sugar in your coffee? Right,
Like an adult.
Wait. Yeah, like an adult. By
Like
the
a
way,
big boy.
It tastes so good without sugar in it.
Yeah.
So you wean yourself off that, and then you can have a Kit Kat. You know what I mean? You're not like tripling down on
Having
sugar.
because how many coffees are you having a day?
I have 3.
So you have 6 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee.
No, because one of them's a long black, and I don't have sugar in that.
Okay.
So the one in the morning, well, you got to wean yourself. Like just put
gotta
half a
get back on the
teaspoon in or
darts,
something. man.
I will wean myself.
That's how I did it.
Off sugar.
100%.
I'll tell you what. Here's the deal. I'll do that if you give up the beersies.
Well, no, that's a shit deal.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
We were pretending to fight, and as our characters from D&D there.
Right.
Can I just interject and ask you what your name was? Your character?
I
wish
can't
you
remember.
could.
I
Were you like
can't
an
remember
elf
my
or something?
name.
That
I
would be
can't
great. You'd be a
remember
little.
my name.
You'd be a little druid.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I was a druid.
Were you Hoggle?
A druid. And he would have been some sort of muscular,
Yeah.
hero
yeah, most
type.
druids are, yeah.
No, not the
No,
druid.
his
No, the
mate.
druid. My mate was the sort of,
Yeah.
the warrior type.
Yeah, Aragorn sort of.
And we were seriously pretending to fight with all the sound effects. I don't know what my.
What was he armed with? What were you armed with?
I think I was armed with like bolts.
A druid with bolts.
Oh, that's quite good.
Oh, like a crossbow.
No, like
Lightning bolts.
yeah. And
Oh, so you
I
had
was,
magical powers.
yeah, because I was a druid. And he had your knife, your bow, and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay, so
and
he was
then
a warrior.
it was Dadoosh with the knife into the old gut.
So, but talk us through that whole thing, the realization.
Oh,
Like, what's happened there?
so he's parried forward at me in a stabbing motion.
Parried forwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
what's he describe that knife?
It was like a hunter's knife.
Yeah,
Wow,
now
it's massive.
you and I think we had a yarn about this on our other highly successful podcast, All Talk with Jason Hoyte. And my description to you, I asked if it was like those old Rambo knives that came out,
Yes.
which had a smooth side on one side, and then on the other side of the blade, the straight edge, it was actually
serrated.
jagged,
Oh,
yeah, serrated.
So they were designed to stab in and then
not come
pull
out.
to pull out the intestines
Oh.
with them as you came back out.
It was like that from recollection, but he didn't pull. Oh well, so he parries, Dadoosh, and I felt what I can only describe as a searing. burning pain in my stomach, and I went, fuck.
Now, how
like
long
that.
is this knife? To me, that's
I
probably
was
6-incher.
nah, maybe. Oh yeah, maybe.
Longer.
And I went, fuck. And then I looked down at my school shirt.
Yes.
And there was a beautiful, clean cut on
'Cause
my skull.
Now, he was in and out with it.
Yeah, it was in and out. It didn't stay in there.
So it was
in
like
and
a-
out.
like a
yeah,
jab.
it was like a
Yeah,
parry.
a parry.
A
No,
parry.
a parry is not that.
I know, but
Attack
it's
and
like
retreat.
a
Attack and
thrust,
retreat.
a thrust and out.
Yeah, okay.
A jab.
That's what I said.
And so I looked down at my school shirt. There's a beautiful, clean cut on my
Easy
school
to stitch
shirt.
up, so that's good.
And I thought to myself, how the fuck did that happen without actually cutting me?
Yeah.
And then my mate, who was holding said knife, saw the blood all over it and went, oh, fuck, and freaked out and dropped the knife.
And you...
But you knew it was him.
You comforted
You'd
him.
seen him do
And
it.
I went, oh, fuck. And then I lifted up my school shirt and my intestine was bulging out.
That's
and
a true
I-
story.
This is a true
yeah,
story.
Wow.
Yeah. And I went, oh, fuck. And that was the closest I got to fainting.
Yes.
I got all woozy.
You got a bit woozy
I got
there.
a bit woozy.
Did you do one of your healing potions?
I should have, I should have got one of my potions out. And then we wandered up to the old surgery there, school surgery. And we had our old matron there with the purple hair, and she was sitting in the surgery, and I walked into the surgery and lifted up my shirt and went, Pikachu! peekaboo.
Did you say that?
I went, peekaboo. And she went white and then went, oh, my God, lie down. And then the pain kicked in.
Yeah.
Right, so, because
And
I've
she
heard...
was fucking painful.
I love how I've heard about you being stabbed, and for some reason I thought it happened at Hardtech, but it was because you were live-action role-playing
G&D.
at high school.
Funny, eh?
But how old were you? Because you might have been younger that you were boarding school.
13.
13.
About
Yeah.
13, I think.
So it's like third form almost.
Yeah.
Far out.
And then, that was the end of it. Off to hospital.